and welcome back to my adventures in King's Quest. Today we are starting chapter 3, Once Upon a Climb. So let's begin our adventure.
I began my knighthood in Daventry with nothing to my name except a feather in my cap, a cape on my back, and an appetite for adventures. Questing led me to recover King Edward's magic mirror, and he rewarded me with his throne.
I wonder what these mounds are for. They look like something's planted in them. Let's carry on down here and see if there's anything else we can use.
I inherited a flawed but charming kingdom, and I worked tirelessly to restore the land to its former glory.
Ah, they are things that are planted. The first one looks like a fawn, the second one doesn't seem to have anything in it.
That trellis looks better over there.
The tree doesn't need support to grow against though, so we move it over here. It's quite cool how we're time travelling with every scene.
In a few short years I had grown into the king I'd always wanted to be. And while I was proud of the Daventry I had shaped, something still felt like it was missing.
The owls are cute. I like them. Oh no, that's sad.
Wait, no! There is absolutely no way that could be right. There's no way that could have happened. I was too invested in that owl. I must have missed a detail in the story.
Yes, let's go back through, but let's grab this shovel first. I think that'd be helpful. Let's see if we can plant the seeds elsewhere, because it might block the owl from being taken.
I forgot one small detail. I began my knighthood in Daventry with nothing to my name except a feather in my cap, a cape on my back, an appetite for adventures, and a small shovel in my pocket.
So let's see what's in this mound first. I think this was a fawn, wasn't it?
Buried in the soil was a tiny, spiniferous thorn seed.
Then that'd be more useful in the middle, because it might create a barrier between the tree.
That looked like a great spot for a spiniferous thornweed plant to thrive.
Which means the tree under here needs moving to behind the farms.
A tiny acorn had been planted in the dirt.
There we go.
I planted that miniature acorn in the ground, a way to commemorate new beginnings.
If we move through time, hopefully they should grow properly. I shouldn't need to remove those supports because it seems to help the weeds grow anyways. I think this will work, hopefully. Seems quite stuck.
The family of chirping owls brought a smile to my face, but anguish to my heart. My kingdom was thriving, but I was alone. Who was I building this Daventry for?
At least we saved the owls. Now we can move on. Let's see what this chapter's got to behold.
The loneliness of the road that night was only offset by the company of my hungry, rumbling tummy. I headed back to the castle for a bite to eat.
The view of the castle is quite cool. That's a lot for one person. It looks like he's reserved the chairs for the people from Daventry. Wonder if they'll turn up. Leaf Strive is here.
What good is all this food with no one to share it with? Oh, how rude of me. Here you go.
Sire, Daventry Decree 74311...
I know. No animals are allowed at the table.
It's a rubbish decree.
Did Amaya ever respond to my invitation for dinner?
She said she had dinner plans tonight. Don't know with whom. She was a bit vague.
You're right. Perhaps the guards would accept an invite for dinner.
Oh, Graham, we'd love to.
We'd love to, but
Yeah, decree 9/11 to the 23rd power.
afraid so,
Another
sire.
rubbish degree.
As you were. Oh, before I forget, Larry, you know I restored the budget for your own personal steed, right?
Oh, right. My own personal steed.
I don't think that's what he's doing it for.
Thank you.
I think he likes the company.
Well, I suppose I could use the surplus on masking the odor of number 2. No, I mean Royal Guard number 2. He smells like syrup.
It's intolerable, really. It's gotten so bad my helmet fogs up.
You'll get used
That's
to
better
it.
than what we were all
You're
thinking.
absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that?
Graham's not lonely at all. Okay then, let's try and work out how to do this. So this looks like a food bowl for trying. And we got loads of different foods here.
Well, would you care to join me for dinner?
Dinner sounds lovely, but I'm only allowed to leave my post in times of distress. Or if that plate of peas needs to be replenished. Oh, I think they went too strong on the lavender again. I can smell the spices from here.
I see, we might be able to take the peas off the table and get them to try and we can collect these pictures actually. Don't know what they're used for, but surely if we can collect them they'll be useful later. And I'm guessing this is where our return guest is going to go. Right, so let's see what we can pick up. We can pick the peas up, and we can pick one of these like turkey leg things up, but nothing else. So if I try and put the peas in his bowl, we'll eat them, and then the guard will move off of their post. Doesn't seem to like peas. Shall we master the taste with the meat, I think? There we go, that worked.
More peas, sir?
Yes, please.
Apologies. I'm allergic to the lavender.
Right, now she's off her post. Is there anything we can pick up where she was standing or anything? Ah, there is. We can pick this rug up. Use that as like cloak or something for our getting dressed. If we use his coat, rah.
That's a good start. What else can we add to her? You're right, she does need a cape.
A purple cape.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face?
I was one step ahead. The napkin kind of looks like a hat on the table. We could use one of the pictures as a face. So let's put the cape on. There we go, she's looking lovely already.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face?
Right, we need to go get that napkin off the table. There we go.
What good is all this food with no one to share it with?
We might as well grab some more meat for triumph.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face?
Right, so let's put the hat on. Then pick who we want to come to dinner.
What should we use for the face?
I think I'm going to use Chester. I should be having Maya. Maya is a girl, but it'd be funny with Chester.
Ah, perfect. What should we name her? No, that's my sister's name. You know that. I'm thinking something that ends in a soft consonant.
It was at that exact moment when the magical mirror called out to me.
Let's pick up the picture quickly. We might need it later.
Showed me a magical reflection of a tower far away in the kingdom of Colima. It told me that the princess I would marry was trapped at the very top, waiting for me to rescue her. Wasting no time, I grabbed a beautiful ring from the royal treasury and headed off to save my future wife. Ha! Looks like my nursemaids are here. Can you excuse me for half an hour?
You got it, Grandpa.
Sounds very shifty. Some magic mirror tells you your wife's at the top of a tower and you're just gonna follow it blindly. Doesn't sound like a good idea. But oh well, it'll be a fun adventure at least. These two look quite sad and bored. They're playing that game we had to beat Manning on.
Gwendolyn, it's your move.
Oh. What's taking them so long?
I'm honestly not sure.
I like the little characters.
He's probably just distracting the nursemaids with his jokes.
For 4 hours?
Would that really surprise you?
No, I guess not.
That's a long time, but he is old and very unwell.
So, are you excited for Grandmother's birthday?
I haven't even picked out her present yet.
Mother helped me pick out mine. I'm told it's the perfect gift.
All right, children. Your grandpa is now ready for you. Gwendolyn, he asked to see you first.
Naturally.
Can we go together?
Best not to overwhelm him all at once. Besides, I need God's help with the daily decrees.
Is it alright if we finish this after lunch?
Go ahead. Wouldn't want to keep him from his favourite.
Gart seems disappointed with that decision. Bit of bitterness in his voice there.
Your grandfather doesn't have favorites, Scott. He loves each of you in his own special way. Now tidy up and meet me in the throne room. I've got 3 trays of appetizers with your name on them.
Own special way. Doesn't matter. Not with addendum 48677 in the books.
I wonder what that addendum is. It's something quite old and out-fashioned, like only males can rule the kingdom or something.
Oh, bother.
Come on. There's got to be another one in there.
One final adventure.
Just one more. One last quest. Another notch in my feather. A voyage to Neptune's kingdom. Or a journey through the infinite desert. Please, Mirror. One final adventure.
Or a magic mirror. Be quite cool.
Grandpa,
Ah, just the person I wanted to see.
are you doing alright?
I am now.
Did they find you the right medicine?
Your company is better than any medicine in those vials. Yeah. Now, come, sit.
Although I suppose it has downsides too. You might not always want to see what's coming
This
next.
time, you picked the story. Something with a dragon, perhaps.
Actually, could you tell me more about Grandma? Everyone knows she's a great queen, and she's nice and regal and wonderful. But none of that's helping me pick out her birthday present. I want to get her something really special.
Of course. I suppose there's no better place to start than at the beginning, when my travels led me to the Enchanted Isles.
Grandpa, Mom used to tell me this story before bed. Hasn't everyone in Daventry heard this? You climbed that tower, rescued Princess Valenice, fell in love, and lived happily ever after.
Well, fairy tales have a bad habit of simplifying matters of the heart. They weave tales that love just happens easily and with no effort required. The real story is far more exciting than what you've been led to believe.
Rescue Princess Berenice. Is that my wife now then? Seems like the tower's quite a way away. Looks a bit like Rapunzel's tower. Let's go quietly through here. Won't want to perish before I even get there. And that bed doesn't look really comfortable. At least it keeps it out of the rain. And we finally at the front door. Wonder if there's anything round the tower before we go knocking. Because I don't think it'll be as simple as just being let in for a cup of tea. Something tells me there's magic in this tower. There doesn't seem to be anything I can interact with at the moment, so let's knock anyways. Ah, and there's the magic I was on about. Looks like we've got bricks to climb. Where's the old-fashioned hair rope? You really need that one instead. Soft to climb. Should have brought some chalk. Because one slip and we've got a long way to fall. Right, edge my way across here carefully. Do not want to fall off. Spoke too soon. At least the tower seems to be helping us. Suppose that's the benefit of having a magical tower to scale. Across here, and then up we go. This tower's quite tall when you actually start climbing it. Let's scare these birds off. Somebody clearly doesn't want visitors. Otherwise, why else would you board up all the windows and doors? Let's go across here, leap of faith. Channel our inner chakra. And Geronimo! Got a lot of faith in the tower then. That could have gone badly. Let's continue up here then. Right, we need to go this side because the other side disappears. We go up. Then should we go this side first? See what happens when we go this side. Right, so that one didn't disappear. And this one didn't disappear. And then we go up. Brilliant. Now should we go along here? Just to see which ones don't disappear. Right, so we need to go this side. Then we need to go up here. We need to go across. And up. And diagonally. And then up we go. I think we finally reached the top. About time. Wonder whose home this is. Whether truly will be my wife Berenice here or not. Oh, I hope he's not silly. It could go badly. Walking into a room and asking somebody to marry you isn't exactly, it doesn't exactly go down one. There seems to be two of them anyways.
Huh?
That's
Fate brought me to that tower to find my true love. But which one was she? I pleaded with the magic mirror to show me a sign.
There's one sign. I'm sure there's another one to come just to confuse things. Oh yes. And here's our sign. Snow White vibes now. So which one shall we pick? I think I'm going for purple dress because that's my favourite colour. For no other reason, because I have no idea who these people are. Please do not get the ring out the first thing that you do. Please do not get that ring out. It won't go down well. I'll be surprised if you don't get kicked straight out of the tower again.
Princess, will you marry me?
Well, that was a silly decision.
No.
I did warn you.
Don't you believe in love at first sight?
I don't. Well, I do, but not like this. You don't even know me. I don't even know you. You didn't even ask my dad. Please stand up. You're making it worse.
Yes. Well, my apologies.
Yes. Please do not go and do it to the other one.
My one true love.
Hi, Graham.
I might have said
What are you
yes, but
doing?
I loathe second place.
So that's, no?
Yes.
I said I was to get onto a wrong foot.
I mean, yes, that's a no.
Well, no bother. We shall now proceed with the rescue mission as planned. Princesses, if you would be so kind as to toss down your long, luxurious golden locks of... hair?
Neither of them look like Rapunzel.
You're joking, right? No one's had that hairstyle for decades. Centuries, really.
Please tell me buried inside that ornate cape is a real escape plan. Like a trained eagle, or flying berries.
Or an adventuring rope?
Adventuring rope?
You'd think, wouldn't you? Graham never comes prepared, though. I think all we've got in our pockets at the moment is some pictures. And it does look like the tower's imbued with magic. It's probably why they can't escape.
You're a bit of a ropeless romantic now, aren't you?
At least she likes puns too.
Well,
I think we'll get along.
looks like you're stuck here with us. An intro might be in order. My name is...
Earthquake?
Not quite.
Kind of looks a bit like a chicken. At least that's one way to move locations.
Steady that shelf!
Okay, straight to work then.
Oh, good catch. Over there, if you would.
Could have done me an extra rescuer if I knew there were two up here.
Lovely.
Right there! To your left!
Which one do I pick? I think the green trunk doesn't seem like it'll smash if it's the floor. The vase feels like it would.
Thanks. Good looking out.
I felt like the magic mirror was playing games with my heart. Was it watching every move I made? Did it already know who my queen was? I needed to relax. I needed to be myself. I needed to help clean up the mess I made. What was this dark magic? An invisible wall guarded the outside world from me. If I wanted to impress the princesses, I would need to find another way to get that vase.
Which princess did you talk to first?
Right then, let's go talk to one of them and see what's happening here.
Hey there. Sorry about earlier. Things got a little... weird.
You're telling me. Good job you apologise.
Apology
though.
accepted.
I'm Graham, by the way. As in King Graham of Daventry. As in King Graham the...
Brave, wise or compassionate. I think wise fits best.
Wise.
The wise. Nice to meet you, Graham. I'm V, as in Princess V of Eastern Kalima.
Is V short for something?
Yes, it is.
It usually requires a
Yep.
bit of elaboration.
So, I should also apologize for forgetting my adventuring rope. I guess nothing was planned in my proposal.
Adventuring rope? Oh, that was a bit of a lark. Rope wouldn't matter much anyway.
It wouldn't?
Don't you think if there was any way of escaping, we would have done it by now?
Probably.
No, we're all bound to this tower by some outdated wizard's spell. You know, one that needs some antiquated ideal of love to break it.
I see.
I knew from reading Courting Queens to Hold Court the importance of a good first impression. I would have to choose my next words carefully.
So...
Well, we've already screwed first ones up, but do you come here often? Where are you originally from? How do you think this is going so far? And what did you study at school? I think, where are you originally from? Probably a good starter
Are you
question.
originally from Colima?
Born and raised. My family travels a lot, though. I've never been away quite this long.
Do you come here often? To this tower?
Well, it's an embarrassing story, but I'm not one to lie. An old woman bet me I couldn't climb to the top of this tower and beat the record. I'm never one to back down from a challenge.
Did you beat the record?
Of course I did. Crushed it. But now I'm trapped up here. I do hope Dad is not too worried. And that he remembers to change the Leviathan's water.
Leviathan? Another question, if you'd humor me.
Wonder how long they've been trapped up here. Right then, so Eastern or Western Colima politics, never good to talk about politics. I think family like's probably a good
What's your
place to
family
start.
like?
Sibling challenged, but happily an only child. My dad and I are very close. He taught me everything I know and was never afraid to take some time off the throne to play a game of wits or strategy ship with me. What about you? What's your family like?
My sisters and I are animal people. We've got 2 pet jinxes, a circus of weevils, werehogs, and a miniature chimera.
Why are you still single? That's a bit on the nose. How's your ex-suitors like? Again, a bit personal. Tell me about your best friend. Probably who you trapped with.
Who would you say is your best friend?
Why, niece, of course. We've been best mates since birth, even though our kingdom frowns on it. What about yours?
Triumph? Sir Triumph III. He's a person. He counts as a real human friend.
That was actually a bit fun. Thanks. We still have work to do, though, so back at it.
Right then.
This puzzle box busted in the fall and could use some fixing.
So she loves puzzles. And the Jewel of Wits that
The take-home
Gwendolyn and
version
Garth
of
was
the
playing
Battle of
originally.
Wits. Huh. I didn't see a spot for board games.
Let's just pick everything up off the floor.
A
I'm
sparkly
assuming this
purple
is
book
Niece's.
and a winged Pegasus on its cover. Perhaps one of the princesses would know where it went.
And this is a cooking station.
All I knew how to make was chocolate chip pancakes, and I didn't see any chocolate chips.
And is there anything else we can do around here? Anything else I can pick up? Doesn't look like it.
An unfinished masterpiece. No idea where this belongs.
Looks like an avocado.
Advanced crosswords, riddles, and puzzles. The whole book was solved already. I wonder who it belonged to.
Right, that's definitely these.
Shame. It looked like the loot cracked in the tumble and was in need of a repair.
Depends how annoying the music is, I suppose. Alright then, let's go talk to Niece. Seems we can't pick anything else up with here.
Hello. I thought perhaps I could introduce myself properly.
And your name is?
My name? Of course. I'm King Graham of Daventry. King Graham the...
I'll have to say wise, so I'm not lying. Charlotte, I'll come up
Wise.
later.
Wise, huh?
Don't want to already start then, I can come
Pleasure
up
to
with
meet
them.
you, Graham. I'm known as Niece. As in, Princess Niece of Western Colima.
So, how did you get trapped up here?
Well,
I saw this tower on the edge of my kingdom, and a little old lady told me there was a majestic unicorn at the top. I leapt at the chance for adventure. My siblings are never going to let me live this one down. Oh, I hope they don't have to clean my room. I have too many important art projects that need finishing. So, what about you? What brings you here?
She should come meet Fancy Cakes. I think she'd like him. Magic Mirror told me that I would meet my wife up here. I mean, that is the truth.
Magic Mirror told me I would meet the love of my life up here.
That's random. And a bit cheeky. But good luck with that.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a caring gentleman like yourself has a plan.
Wonderful. So, what shall we do now? I think we should give all the items back to the girls and they'll tell us where they're placed.
The hidden magical world. Each page brings me more joy than the last. Can you put that over there?
So that one goes next to her vase. And we can't put the painting on until we've asked her about it.
Very nice.
So let's go to B and ask her about one of her items.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a clever fellow like you can figure it out.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a clever fellow like you can figure it out.
I was right about the books at least.
I read that at least 3 times a year. Could you put it back over there?
Perfect place next to the school. Let's ask her about the board game as well over here.
My dad and I used to play this game for hours. It goes on that shelf.
Right then, let's put the board game back up here.
Appreciate it.
And we can put the book over here. Then we need to go ask Niece about her painting. Ah, the shelves over here, not over there. Silly me.
Appreciate it.
Right, looks like somebody's nunchucks have fallen off the table. Or from underneath the table, though it's concealed. Give her a painting back.
I'll finish it someday. Until then, it goes over there.
We all say that and we never get round to it. I've got tons of the half-finished art projects.
Appreciate it.
And I'm guessing they're Niece's bongos. So the nunchucks must be
Some
these.
sort of nunchuck made of bone. At least it was a self-sustainable business model. Bongos. Perhaps they go with the kitchenware.
Bongos are quite fun to play.
What can I say? As an only child, I was in constant need to keep myself entertained.
Yes, you don't want to keep these out in the open.
Appreciate it.
Right next to your axe, lovely place to keep them.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a caring gentleman like yourself has
Let's go
a
give
plan.
Niece her bongos back.
My bongos! Oh, V says these are nothing but treble.
Nice pun.
Can you put them back over there?
Right, let's pop these back in the drawer then. And this acorn might be
you.
useful to give to the squirrel waiting outside. So let's pick that up. And go to the balcony. So let's go talk to the squirrel.
Hmm?
I wonder if we bribed him, whether he'd be able to give us the vase back. Give him the acorn, then hopefully he'll get us the vase for us.
Huh?
There we go. We could have probably also used the axe to bring it back in, but
Wow! Impressive. Excellent work, Graham.
it was a more gentle way this way.
It's Hagatha! You better hide.
Oh, who's Agatha? She the evil witch keeping everybody up here.
Oh, I can't stand that soggy woman. I won't even speak to her.
V, that's not very nice.
Might not be nice, but it's true.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Seriously, she looks like a melted marshmallow.
Everything tip-top up here? Ah, how are my delicate little flowers?
We're splendid, Hagatha. Thank you.
She's definitely meeting the witch vibes quite nicely.
Looks like you lovelies missed a spot.
Oh no, she's gonna find me.
What was that?
Nothing.
See if I can move quickly before she comes
That's
up
right,
around here.
dearie. A
Into
good
the cupboard,
princess should
quickly.
keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced.
Put my cape in. Why did I sleep down? Why hasn't he pulled his cape in? She wouldn't have even known I was here if that wasn't there.
Oh, out of place?
Yeah, it is. It's silly, isn't it? Quick thinking from Nice there, at least.
Aftershock?
Right, let's move quickly then. We sneak around here and stay behind a view.
We'll need to
We might be able to
continue
get to the
working
canvas.
on your awkward bungling.
Right, try and stay behind
I've been
a
working on my
view.
sleep giggles too.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, where was I?
Ah, she's turned around. Now there's my
yes,
opportunity.
that smell. From over there. Yes, yes. What do we have here?
Hagatha, would you like to?
Don't interrupt. It's rude.
Whatever you say. You slimy cucumber.
Definitely not going to find me in there anymore.
Ah, gotcha.
This seems rather clumsy like Graham is.
Oh, joy! Ah, looks like another princess has joined up.
Princess?
Party.
I don't think she can see very well.
Princess?
Long, flowing gown.
Okay, I'll give her that.
Pale skin with rose-colored cheeks.
I'll give her that
an
too.
elaborate headdress, and wait. Oh, the scent of lavender. I recognize a princess when I see one. Welcome to my tower. I'd invite you to dinner, but you don't really have a choice. Oh, Agatha.
Not quite, but fair enough. Means you're not going to cause any harm to me. I'll play along. So, delightful to make your acquaintance. Let's be polite. Not go off on the wrong foot by calling her a turnip.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh, what a sweet little princess. Need to work on your grace, though. Now come. It's time to eat.
Hum's face.
Hey,
Hush!
what was that? What's everyone feel like for dinner?
I'll take savory.
Sweet, please.
Sweet for me too. Right then, I think that's a good place to end the adventure for today. Thanks for joining me on today's adventure in King's Quest. I hope you come along for the next one, and I'll see you all later. Bye!